Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca, for those of you who are brand new. Thank you so much for joining me today for your new moon reading. So I'm going to start. I don't know if anybody else saw that, but the lights in here just flickered. Maybe you saw that. I'm going to start with an Eloquy card or two. Eloquy means she who. So we have she who hopes, Renee, love, hope, and relationships. And then we have she who aches, Perpetua, sadness, solitude, silent, and withdraw. I don't know why, but I just heard silver and gold in my head. So we'll start with Renee. She who hopes perches on a bridge to get acquainted with the frog below. Even though she's already kissed a few frogs, she's willing to give it one more shot. She does not allow past disappointments to keep her from opening up her heart once again. Her crown shows she knows herself to be a queen already. She has no need to be completed by someone. However, there is room in her world for a partner who will stand beside her to support her and to love her. Renee believes in the sanctity and power of love. The message of this card is to never give up hope. Your dreams of love are possible regardless of any history indicating otherwise. When you are able to look back and see how every connection has brought you to this place, you begin to build your own bridge from loneliness to happiness. Always remember you must crown yourself first, for no one else can make you see your own worth if you don't already own it. Believe in love. Believe the lessons of the past were simply to give you opportunities to become the amazing human you are now. Your questions. What have I learned from past relationships? What kind of partner will stand beside me? What am I doing to attract the kind of love I deserve? Perpetua, she who aches, epitomizes the silent despair sometimes felt when you are separated from something or someone you love. In her heartache, Perpetua has chosen to withdraw into her garden hushed with snow. In her hands is her journal where she pours out her pain. Her faithful magpie bears a gift, but she doesn't see it. The gold ring in his beak goes unnoticed, as do the sheets of paper she has cast aside. If only she would see the beauty around her, in the quiet trees, in the kindness of a friend, in her ability to create, then Perpetua might break through her own sorrow. She tries to cover her pain in layers of gorgeous fabric, but when she keeps herself with others, she remains in the solitude of sadness. The message of this card is you may be needlessly mired in your own grief. Pain is inevitable, but suffering is optional. Make sure you are doing the work that must be done so you can escape this wintry garden of frozen tears. While it can be hard, you can rise from your place of detachment. Writing is a good thing, even if it's a letter you write but never send. Consider starting a journal if you haven't already. Free yourself by releasing the words racing through your mind, and do not ignore offers of help and assistance. They may come from unexpected allies, faraway places, or even a close neighbor who's as chatty as a magpie. Your sadness will be alleviated, and you will begin to move forward if you share parts of yourself again. Soon you'll be able to look back at your footsteps in the snow and see how far you've come. Your questions. What is the root of this unhappiness? What have I done to begin to dispel my despair? What is one more thing I can do to feel better? That is an interesting combination. It feels like very heavy energy, but it also it's like the best way to describe it is like seeing something beautiful and something very dark. And I don't mean dark in like an ugly thing. I mean dark as in if like a single candle in a distance on a very dark night. Okay. What is the recent past for my Aries? We have the Magician. What is the present for my Aries? The Four of Cups. Thank you. What's blocking you is the Knight of Cups. What is the message from Spirit? The Death card. What is the potential outcome? The High Priestess. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Wands. There's something here that, of course, is a lot of conflict, but it actually feels like wasted energy type of conflict. And that's like the overall energy of your reading. So in the past, we have something being manifested or having the tools. In the present, we have that it has been manifested, but that you're waiting on something else, to be exact. Could be a love situation. Sorry, a little thirsty. The Knight of Cups, being a blockage, talks about, it can talk about a couple of things. It can talk about not wanting to give up on this idea of loving, being in love with the idea of love, right? But I feel like this is almost waiting. This feels like waiting on a rescuer. I feel like the cycle is something that needs to end, and it's something that you're going to come to a realization to. There's a very deep truth that's being connected here. So we start with the one in the past and we end with the two. So there is progression. Let's look at this Magician. Thank you. We have the Knight of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, there's the Death card. There's a manifestation of repeating a past cycle of wanting someone else to fill your cup of love, right? Of needing someone else to nurture you, of needing someone else to fulfill you. And there might even be like these rash actions that come along with it, not very well thought out plans, and a lot of passion behind it, and then it leaves you feeling as though you have nothing. And this is something that you've learned from your past. Let's look at the Four of Cups. Please clarify the Four of Cups. We have the Knave of Wands, that's the Messenger of Wands. Please clarify. Thank you. The Four of Wands. One more. And the Seven of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Cups. This is not seeing what's right in front of you. Not being fulfilled by what's right in front of you. This is like saying, I don't drink from half full cups. Or it's like there's this, there is passion here. There is stability here. There's a union here. And this is actually guarding against it because it's not just so. It's not that one, right? There's someone here that needs to be released. It could be a water sign. But I feel primarily like maybe this water sign is actually given you the perfect opportunity and you are fighting it because there's some sort of cycle that you don't want to give up. This person triggers this defense mechanism, and it may be that, you know, you don't want to, you know, there's a lot of reasons why people don't want to be in a relationship, but this is making you scrutinize a situation because you don't want to look within. You don't want to look at yourself. Let's look at this Knight of Cups. We have the Devil and the Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is an instant gratification thing. I cannot say that. Yeah, there's like, the bottom of the deck, we have the Sun card. There's something here that someone doesn't want to give up because they don't want to do that inner work. You know, there's a false sense of self. There's a unwillingness to look at your own flaws in something. And you know, it could be that you have someone telling you how great this is or how wonderful that is, and you know, it could even be the own voice in your head, but you're not seeing the love right in front of you. Let's look at this Death card. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Please clarify the Death card. I don't know why, but that movie, Shallow Hal, keeps popping into my head. We have the Star, the Temperance in reverse, and the Emperor. There you are, Aries. At the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is healing. Something to step into your divinity. This is something that has to end. So that you can harness your true power. It may be with a Sagittarius, but whatever this is, it's going to be more like a Band-Aid being ripped off than like a slow process of healing. There's it always surprises me how much the Star card looks kind of like your traditional Three of Cups. But this is having all of the knowledge of the moon, the star card. Yeah, there's a need to transcend is the word that keeps coming to my mind. This idea that the perfect thing is out there when the perfect thing is in here. It's the Death card again. There may have been someone that left, a water sign that left the Lovers. The Queen of Swords in reverse and the Two of Pentacles. The bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. There is going to be a decision. It's, like I said, it's going to be quick, it's going to be rash, it's going to come from deep inner knowing. We have 2 twos here, and that talks about gaining balance, and there is going to be, you're going to feel a deeper meaning. And whatever it is, you're not going to be able to make sense of it, and there's not going to be any need to make sense of it. It's an intuitive, knowing. But something here is going to end. Okay, I'm going to pull a Mystical Shaman Oracle card. I just heard that if it's just the attention that you're seeking, it's going to stop. We have the Seer number 45. And then the spirit animals, we have Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race, number 62. The best course forward is a decision that benefits all involved. Okay, so let's look at the Seer. The seer represents the capacity to reach beyond the obvious details of life into hidden realms where information is available to those with discernment to perceive it. The symbol represents psychic perception, intuition, and the capacity to know something without prior exposure. The seer knows truth, always seeks truth beyond all else, and sees reality as it truly is without judgment. The seer can read between the lines and understand what is not being said. He represents the power of clarity and being able to recognize patterns. The seer invites you to trust your intuition and follow it as it leads you forward. You may feel lost when it appears that your hunch is taking you in circles or even through a maze, but the hidden realms don't follow the rules of a two-dimensional map. Trust your gut and allow your perception of your circumstances to widen to include the nuances and subtle cues that you normally miss if you take things at face value. The seer has gifted you with his magic. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Your vision is clear. The seer has arrived now to challenge you to get out of denial and begin telling yourself the truth about your situation. Wishful thinking will not make what you desire happen when you're refusing to see things as they are. The truth may hurt, but it will set you free to claim the bounty that is waiting for you to notice it. This is a moment of true power. The seer offers you his medicine. When you are ready, surrender your vision to Spirit and ask to be shown the truth, no matter the price. Once you do so, your eyes will open and you will receive a powerful gift. I'm going to read the Turtle Spirit because we have the Temperance card in reverse here. The frequency in my right ear just changed. So we have 9 and 8. Turtle Spirit arrives to remind you that when you do what you need to do, putting one foot in front of the other and trusting that you will see your intentions manifest in perfect timing, your prosperity and love will grow exponentially. Now is not the time to rush around trying to force matters. Move slowly, perhaps even so slowly that it almost feels as if you are not moving at all. This may be a time to crawl before walking, taking your time to align to Turtle Spirit's place as you contemplate this road you are on, doing what you need to do in this small moment that will soon pass. Turtle Spirit reminds you that sometimes the best action is to slow right down, so it feels as if you are not doing enough. Knowing that simply being aware of what is happening right now may be an important step toward determining whether you need to pivot or simply keep putting one foot in front of the other. True love and true success comes with patience, says Turtle Spirit. Focus on the now and the next step will be clear. The protection message. Pushing too hard or rushing to leave others in the dust is not the way of Turtle Spirit. Even if it seems at times, it is the way of the world. Turtle Spirit wants you to remember that you are a human being, not a human doing. In the protection position, Turtle Spirit is giving you the message, that the best thing to do right now is let go of the drive to complete or control and do more. Instead, simply be. As an Old Norse saying goes, we do without doing and everything gets done. Spirit conspires on your behalf, so slow to a crawl or even stop, releasing any fear that life is a race that you might be losing. Trust that peace, prosperity, love, and purpose are all yours to enjoy right now. Do not do, simply be. Do not do, simply be. This is a pretty strong message. For those of you that are dealing with the loss of a loved one, that pain will move you forward. In the meantime, I love you. If this reading was helpful, please hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, I love you. Bye-bye.